shirt again. It's so damn hot though, man. Even my air conditioner having a tough time keeping up with it. Must be over 100 outside. It's crazy. I'll put it up higher so you don't have to look at me too much. So, I ordered the camera, a switch, and an Ethernet cable. Should be here tomorrow. It's supposed to be from Amazon. If it works, I'll buy a second camera. The camera was cheap enough. It's not a PTZ, but I don't really need a PTZ camera anyway. So it's just your basic power over internet camera. Hopefully it works well. I switched over to IP cam viewer. That's taking some of the load off of OBS. And probably my computer too. So if the PoE cameras work, I'll eventually replace all the USBs except for the main one here. At $32 you can't go wrong. Of course, I might put a PTZ camera for the overhead. This way I could zoom, pan, and all that. And they're only about $50-$60 anyway. So hopefully this will all work out for me because I'm really pissed off. I already took both the USB cameras down the far end out. And I've got a bunch of cables on the floor I gotta clean up and put away. Throw them away, do something. So the trains we're running, I'm having some dirty track situations, so I have to clean the whole track before Thursday. I still got to put the 2 pieces of track in for the secondary. Oh, thanks, Lee. Appreciate it. So hopefully we'll have things going here. IP cam software only does 4 cameras unless you buy it. I haven't looked at what it costs yet to buy the Pro version. I think the Pro version you can use up to 64 cameras, which is a bit much. But I'd really like to have possibly 6 cameras going. 2 more for the overhead railroad, the Amtrak passenger rail. Pretty one on each end to cover that. So we'll see. But like I said, it all depends what it costs. I know, get the track cleaned. You know, I don't get it. It was working so great last Thursday. No problems at all with it. I didn't do anything. I fired up today and I've got dead spots all over the place. I'm beginning to wonder if maybe it's not the track and it's the power supply. That power supply is a piece of shit that I've got on there now. Cheap Chinese crap. But, I don't know if I can afford to buy a good one just yet. You know, I got all this money going out here and there, and I got to be careful with the funds. They won't last, you know, it won't last the whole month otherwise, and I've got other things to take care of. I got to get my hair cut too. I was thinking about doing that possibly tomorrow. I have another doctor's appointment, a dermatologist. So after I get done with her, I think I might go get my hair cut. And see if maybe there's yet a new barber at my usual barber shop since it's been bought and sold twice already. We'll see if they're going to go for a third. Maybe if that happens, I might just look for a different place. Anyway, I'm not going to spend a lot of time in here. Just wanted to make sure that it half-assed worked. The 2 camera views you're seeing are the webcams, but I'm using them in IP cam software. Basically the same thing that Tom Grass is using on his. So I went ahead and downloaded it this morning, loaded it up, and we'll see how, you know, it seems to be working pretty good. I can't do anything about the date and time stamp on there. I can't seem to, it doesn't let you, maybe the Pro version lets you do away with it. But the free version, you have no control over it. What to use for cleaning, I use IPA and piece of rag. I'm using the, what the hell is it called? The contact cleaner. And I spray it on a piece of paper towel and just wipe a CRC. And it works really good. So, like I said, this is probably really the first time I'll have to clean the track probably since the last time they ran. That's probably the reason why it needs to be cleaned anyway, because I'm not running them, every day like I used to. So hopefully I'll get that sorted out too. We should be good for Thursday. Should have both mains running. I don't think I'm going to get the motor man hooked up in time, especially with this fucking heat. Captain Ray, what's going on, man? Hey, did you build that TIE fighter yet? What software are you using for your cameras? Well, I'm using IP Cam. It's a free, it's a free or a paid program. It's software. And it lets you use either IP cameras, which is PoE, or Wi-Fi, or webcam USB. I had it once before, and I don't remember why I didn't like it, but I'm using it now, and it seems fine. So I just put it up on the second monitor, do a screen display in OBS. It picks it up, puts it on the main screen, and it looks good, and incorporates sound with it. Oh. I think that's the way I'm going to... It's the same thing Tom Grassley uses, basically. Not yet. I told him the price in crickets. Guess he thought you were going to build it for $5, right? Hey, it's going to take 3 days to do it, man. You got to make some money on the deal. Otherwise, it's not worth doing it. So... I wouldn't do it any cheaper than that. And, I usually... have really, really good prices, I feel, anyway. Jim, my software is PFP client. Oh, you're using something different. I thought you were using IP Cam. You must have changed it. Yeah, I know, 2 full spoons. So, I look at it this way. They don't want to pay the price. That's just one less thing you got to deal with. You can't cut yourself short just to sell something. All right, P2P client version 65.5.5. I'll have to look at that one. I thought you were using IP Cam, but what do I know? So, in the name IP camera shows in the screen. Yeah, it does. That's why I thought it was IP Cam. I'll have to look for that. Let me write that down. No, I'll look for it and see what it is. It probably does. It give you unlimited cameras? Apparently, it gives you 8 cameras, which is more than what I'm getting because I can only do 4 cameras on the free version, which, like I said, ultimately I'd like to have 6 cameras all the ways around. P2P client version 6.5.5.5. Yeah, I looked that up, Tom. Thanks. Did you get those files I sent you for the glue racks? This software has no... Oh, that's cool. That's even better. It said all I plan on doing is 6 cameras. I want to have 4 for the actual layout and 2 for the overhead passenger rail. So I think 6 cameras is fine. I'll continue doing things pretty much the way I do it. 15 minutes of running trains before my show starts. Well, I tell you, if I had a cold hose nearby, I think I'd go out and hose myself down, man. I can't believe how fucking hot it is today. So, yeah, like I said, I ordered a PoE camera and so Ethernet cable, 30 foot of it, and the an 8-port switch, technically 10 ports, but two are up and 8 are down. Yeah, 8 are down, so I could put up to 8 cameras on there. Lee says I'm going to look at that for my streams. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, that's the way to go, you know, because there's, I could tell OBS is really stressing my computer, and adding extra cameras on it is not helping any. Yeah, it's got the files and all printed. I had to modify one file for a bigger tube. Okay. Yeah, because I set them up for what I have on hand. Like the Aleen's actually is, I have 2 3-ounce bottles which fit in there. The 4-ounce does not. It's a little bigger. And of course I use the Gorilla Glue Super Glue. They're all the same size pretty much. Now I got air conditioning in here, Ray, but the problem is it's so fucking hot outside. It's hard to cool off in here because I've got it set right now at 74. I'm going to kick it down to 72. See if that helps any. Sometimes you got to run it really low just to get, you know, if I can get it at like 76 in here, I'll be happy. Hey, OBS can be stressed. Yeah, it is, man. That's what I'm saying. And trying to run 4 cameras on it through OBS, I think it was just too much for my machine. So, like I said, running the IP cam deal seems to be a little bit easier on the machine. And when I go over to complete with PoE cameras, they won't stress my computer at all because they'll run through a switch and then through the router for my Starlink. So that's weird. I got a OPS Studio disconnected and reconnected almost like within the same second. I don't know if I'm freezing up or not, but hard telling. Yes, it will work on USB, but I think you're better off going with PoE cameras because the USB still go through your computer and stress the shit out of your computer. www.hi.com. All right, thanks, Tom. Appreciate that. Yeah, I know it went off because, like I said, I don't know what the hell's going on here. I'm having issues with it. It's flipping around between green, yellow, and red. So I don't know if I'm getting a bad signal or what, but we'll see what happens. I know they're working on Starlink. They're supposed to be getting higher speed soon and lower latency, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, it could be the heat. Who the hell knows? It's back in the green now, but that's weird. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's running better. We'll see. I'll tell you what, it's brutal down here, man. Outside is just... I think if it were possible, you'd actually melt. You know, it's going to be a rough summer, man. A really rough summer. what I probably have to do is turn on the air conditioner first thing in the morning. I wish I had a remote unit for it, but I don't. I come out here first thing in the morning, turn it on, and once it cools down, it'll stay cool. The problem is it's getting cool. And it's a 12,000 BTU AC unit, so only cooling, I think it's 400 square foot. So it's supposed to be good for like 600 square foot. So it shouldn't be a problem at all. Hell, will he fry an egg? Yeah, he probably could. At least cook some hot dogs or make some toast or something. So, later on, I got to do the maintenance on the A1 printer. We're going to be talking about the A1 printer on my show. I was watching a couple of videos, and these guys are really trashing the A1. And I've come up with my own theories, and I'll talk about them on Thursday. I won't go any farther than that, but I like my A1. I think it's a good machine, and I don't know what these people have, why they have a problem with it, but they're like literally trying to scare people from buying them. Weird. So, and I've got to shoot some more video for the update on the shed. I've got the paint booth hung on the wall. The vents in and all that. It's powered up, ready to go. I just want to move the sink over a little bit because they're right in the way of each other to some degree. I move the sink 5 inches. It'll clear the paint booth, and that'll be a good thing. So I had to go, see my cardiologist today. So half the day was shot in the ass right off the bat. And then went to Culver's and got lunch because I was starving by that point. And we came back here, but and I don't know what tomorrow will probably be the same deal because I just said dermatologist, I don't know how long that's going to take. They're going to burn off some skin tags for me. So once I'm done with that, he said I'll go get my hair cut. That'll take a half an hour or so. Then back over here and I get back to work. Now, there's just so much to be done. But I got my fingers crossed on a new camera anyway. Like I said, if it works good, I'll order possibly 3 more. I'm not sure. I'm definitely going to order 1 extra one, but I still want to get rid of these USB cameras. The main one's fine, but the ones for layout, they kind of suck. So, and the less things I have on the USB ports, I think the better for the computer, so we'll see. I've got no lack of power on the computer. I put in an 1100 watt power supply when I switched out the motherboards. I had a 600 watt before, so I practically doubled the wattage, so there's no problem with power in the computer. Got a gaming board in there, a Ryzen CPU, 32 gig of RAM. I mean, there should be no issues with the machine itself. So, we'll see. And of course, too, I said it's a little warmer, and if I get it colder in here, computers work better in a cooler environment than they do in a hot environment. So, that may have something to do with it, too. Who knows? All I know is I'm fucking beat, and I haven't done hardly any just from the heat. This heat really sucks. Anyway, let's see what else is going on. That's about it, really. I don't know how much I'll actually get done in here over the next few days, but like I said, I may, decide to go. Because right now it's colder in my house than it is in here. That new air conditioner I bought for the living room, actually doing a a great job of cooling the house. So, once again though, I fire it up in the morning before it gets hot, so it chills the house right off the bat. And I think I got it set at 74, and it maintains about 76 degrees in the house, which is fine. Other than that, yeah, so I got to do maintenance on the A1. I've got all the stuff to do it with, so, and I got that video you sent me, Tom. I put it in a folder in my email, and I'll bring it back up, and it'll help me go through it. After the first time, I'm sure I'll have it up here, but I'll go through the steps the way they suggest it. But it's definitely due for it. Because I kind of did a half-ass cleaning the first time. Now I'm going to do a thorough cleaning this time. Especially like after I read this bullshit about the A1. I'm going to make sure I keep it absolutely spotless. Alright guys, well that's going to be it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I just wanted to kind of half-ass make sure this was going to work, and it does. So I'll probably do another test tomorrow once I get the PoE camera set up. I'm curious as to how well it's going to work over the internet. Hopefully it'll be good, and we'll go over to that all the ways around. Alright guys, until next time, man, we'll see you. Thanks for watching. You too, Lee. Have a good one, man. Alright, let's see. Stop streaming.